Okay, Betty, if you're on your Mac and you don't see your Zoom icon down here, you could just go up here to the Finder and type Zoom, and you want this Zoom US app. Click on it, and then it'll be down here. Then you're going to want to click and hold and go to Options and check Keep in Dock. That way it will stay down here for you. So then you click on it, and if you don't come right to this, you might have to log in. I'm already logged in and it just stays. So the best thing that I would have you do is click here to schedule a meeting. You're going to name it. Maybe it's the Pope John Parents and Faculty Meeting. Make sure your time, everything here is good. The rest of these are preset. I would just leave them, except calendar. If you use Google Calendar, click to that and then schedule it. Mine takes me right to my Google Calendar to show. Here it is, all the information. I would want to save it. If you get this, you could copy down here these 3 lines right here. That's the link they would click on, and that's also that meeting ID, and that is what I would send out to your parents and your staff in an email. There's another way you can get to that, and I'll show you later. So I would save this, and then that meeting would be scheduled. So if it doesn't sync to your calendar and you don't go to your Google Calendar, that's okay. You come here, and if you come up to this top part and go to meetings over here that you have scheduled, let's say, I don't know, let's say it's this one right here that's showing here. If I show the meeting invitation, here's that same thing, and then here's those first 3 lines or whatever that you'd want to copy and send. There's a lot more stuff here, but I wouldn't send that. That's going to be more confusing. So you basically just need join the meeting, the link, and that meeting ID. You can copy the whole invitation and you get that other mumble jumble. Confusing. I wouldn't do that. So that's what I would send out to your parents. Now, that was here under meetings. Back here, if it comes tomorrow and you've sent that out, you want to join. Oh, I should have told you, when you schedule it, I would schedule it, if your meeting's at 10, I would have it start at 9:30. That way people can start getting on early, making sure their technology works and everything, especially this first time that you're trying it. And then it can end whenever you want it to end. Even if you end before, that's fine. But I would give yourself about a 30-minute cushion there just for people to come on the first time. So when parents, just so you know, or your staff get that in an email, they click that link. If they've never used Zoom, it'll ask them to download it. If parents are connecting from their phone, either an iPhone or an Android, there's a free Zoom app. They would download that, and there would be a join meeting, and they would just have to put in the meeting ID number, whatever that one would be. All right, so it's time for you to join that meeting. So it's meeting's at 10, it's 9:30, you want to start. You could just start the meeting right here, and that will take you into that meeting. Or see that meeting ID? You could click join here, type in that number, and then put your name down here and join. So there's a couple different ways that you can join. Let's go into a meeting. I want to show you a couple things. Once you're connected in that meeting, you're going to want to join with computer audio. I'm working from home, so this is what you get. So here is where you would mute your sound. You could mute your video, but they're probably going to want to see you. That's important. The thing is, though, here, manage participants. This is going to be very important. You're going to have people coming in, and you're going to want to probably constantly be muting all, just because there's going to be a lot of feedback and things like that. Or before you start, I would just tell them, okay, we're ready to start. I'm going to mute everybody. We'll have time for questions at the end. They can individually unmute themselves, but this, in case they don't know how to mute and all that kind of stuff, you just go in here and mute all. Then you won't have feedback while you're presenting. There's a poll, you can figure that out, but you're sharing your screen. If you wanted to share something, you had a presentation, you had something you wanted to show them, just share your screen, click desktop, and then find whatever it was that you were wanting to share. Here's my desktop, I share. When I'm finished, I just push this red stop share and it goes back. There is a chat feature. So if that is on, they could be asking questions, typing in questions, and maybe you can have one of your teachers moderate that, and then they could ask the questions to you, so forth, type of a deal. So that chat feature is really great, especially when they're all muted. If you want to record this, because not all your teachers or your parents can make it, before you start, push record. I would record to this computer, not to the cloud. That's what I would do this first time. And then I can show you, or one of your staff members can show you how to upload that to YouTube and then send that link out to anyone that doesn't or wasn't at the meeting. So that's a good feature too. Breakout rooms is more for when you're teaching with it or something, you got a big group and you want them to go into rooms, and you might want to do that. I'm not going to show you that right now. When you finish, hit stop record, or when you end the meeting, the recording will automatically stop. Couple other things I maybe should tell you. I'm going to join it again, or I'm going to go back there again. Right here, you don't see it on mine, but there's a full screen. It will also have like 4 little squares, so you can have people in Hollywood Squares. If you have a lot of people, you can see more people that way. But beside your picture, there should be 3 dots. And if you click on those, one of them should be pin this video. If you pin that video, then your screen will be biggest all the time. And you probably maybe would want that while you're presenting. I don't know. But so I'm around tomorrow. Call me. Let me know what I can do to help you. Call me on my cell phone, 402-322-1136, or send me an email. We will talk to you later and hope this goes well.